Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye. Tell you what, O king, actually, without her you are incomplete. You are not even complete without Damayanti by your side. But it's not easy. It's not going to be easy, O king, because all the gods are rooting for her. Your competition is not restricted to man, it's the celestials themselves. They are all also rooting for her. She is not easy to get, mark my words, it's not going to be an easy job. It's going to be extremely difficult. But leave it to me. Leave it to me. I'll do this for you. I'll go to her and I'll speak to her about you. I'll convey your greatness to her in such a manner that you become firmly enshrined in her heart. That not even Indra will be able to shake you from there once I am done with speaking with her. I am telling you all this, O king, only so that you may give me a permission and tell me, okay, go proceed. Otherwise, noble people are only known by the results of their action and not by their words. I would have done it, but I need your permission. Is it okay? Should I go talk to her? Nala was in great joy. He was thrilled. He stroked the feathers of the bird. He stroked that bird. And he said, "Oh Swan, you are so beautiful. Your words are extraordinary. They are affectionate. They are cultured. They are enchanting. To me, you are like a cool snow breeze from the Himalayas." Yes, I have heard of Damayanti any number of times. But I only heard of her. It is your words that has made me see her. Tell you what, I feel very foolish. I am burning with the love for Damayanti. Oh Swan, go quick. Go now. Go to Damayanti. May all be well with you in your way, and may you return double quick. May you achieve your aim, and may you always remember me. He told the swan. The swan left, and it reached Kundinapura in no time, where Damayanti lived. Now, this part of the story which I told you till now, from Naishadham, is told in Bharatam in just 2 verses. And the verse is just the meaning of the verse as follows. The king who was in the garden saw a beautiful golden swan and went and caught it. The swan spoke to Nala and said, "O king, don't kill me. I will do something that will make you very happy. I will praise you to Damayanti so much that she will have no mind for any man other than you." Done. Okay. This he has expanded in Naishadha Charitam like that. What you have heard since last 2 classes almost. So, on hearing getting permission from the king, the bird flew to the Vidarbha and to Damayanti. That is from the Bharatam. Now coming back to Naishadham, the swan flew. It will fly high and now it will dive. Now it will spread its wings and float. And wherever it was flying on the way, people would look up and wonder, saying, "What a bird, what a beautiful bird flying." And sha 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 sha, the wings will sound when it's flying at super speed, going all the way. He flew non-stop to the land of Damayanti, the city of Kundinapura, the land of the great king Bhima, with tall, steep, white towers of marble looking like the Mount Kailasha's peaks. Multi-story building those times, marble. They are all made of precious stone, many of these buildings. Moonstone, lapis lazuli, sapphire, that kind of stones to top the turrets or etc. King Bhima's palace was made of deep blue crystal sapphire, and the ponds in the Kundinapura were always red and yellow and sandal because of the kunkuma and the other angaragas, all the other stuff that the women, the ladies who sport in the waters used to put. The waters of the lakes of Kundinapura are full of them. It was a city which became absolutely silent at midnight. And at midnight, in the moonlight, the moonstone and the precious stone buildings would glow. And there will be absolute silence. It would be like a yogini in samadhi, contemplating Atma Jyoti, says Sri Harsha. The city, midnight, looks like a yogini in samadhi, contemplating Atma Jyoti. Sri Harsha has given most of his references to a Jnani, not as a yogi but a yogini. I don't know, we have to figure that out. And in that city was Damayanti. Damayanti, now Naishada, Sri Harsha describes her as Kamala Vadana, Kamala Karacharana, Kamala Nayana, Pankaja Nayana, Champaka Tanu, lotus face, lotus hands, lotus feet, lotus eyes, lotus body, as if she was made of flowers by Kamadeva for his worship. Kamadeva also needs something to worship. He had made Damayanti, apparently. Like that, Sri Harsha describes her. And early morning, the swan spotted Damayanti. She was in a garden, a lush garden. She was with her sakhis, her friends, the girls were with her. And with all her girls, in between them, she was looking like this cool, charming moon amidst twinkling stars. She was like that. Looking for a place to land, the swan till now was flying. Now he had spotted Damayanti. So he just swooped down slowly, came somewhere near her. First, the swan flew circles around her, it seems first, above her head, as if he was drawing a halo around the moon that was Damayanti. Like that he flew. And then it came down in a flutter of grace and touched ground near Damayanti. Tatak, it landed. Damayanti was playing and laughing and chatting with her friends. Suddenly spotted, heard this spluttering sound and turned and look, the golden swan has landed. Not very far, 6 feet away or something. There. And all of a sudden, all her friends and her, everybody just froze. They just stopped their laughter, chatting, everything. All of them looked at this bird. What is this bird? They were all looking at it, transfixed, amazed, absolutely wonderstruck. Like, says Sri Harsha, like yogis renouncing all worldly objects are absorbed in the Brahman. Like that, they are all absorbed in looking at the swan. Damayanti was so fascinated by the flight of the swan that she wanted to catch it. Like Sita wanted that deer. She wanted to catch it. So she stood motionless, absolutely motionless, watching it. How to catch it. Like that. Watching it. Sri Harsha says she stood motionless, absolutely wrapped in attention to catch it, just like a muni like a muni, sits still, wanting to catch the first thought if it rises. Like that, she was still and watching. The swan knew her intent. The swan knew exactly what she will do. So when she was just about to decide what to do, Padak, he jumped and went slightly away. He just took off 5-6 feet away, went and landed slightly in some distance. So just she moved, that thing flew. All the girls, friends of Damayanti, they all laughed at Damayanti and they clapped their hands saying, "Oh, you missed, you couldn't catch it, it has gone," and all that. They were all shouting at her. And she was very upset and she scolded all her friends. Very scolded them. "Why are you all clapping and shouting? You want to create a racket and make this swan fly away from here?" She shouted at them. "Now I want to catch it and I don't want any of you to make any noise. No noise from here. Quiet, all of you. No one should follow me. I am going by myself. I am going to catch this bird and not one of you is going to distract me. Nobody is going to distract the bird. No noise, no laughing, no clapping, nothing. Don't come near me. I am going. If anybody disobeys me, I will consider this a droham. It's an offense, a royal offense." She of course had the gait of a swan. Right. So with the gait of a swan, she was running after a swan. But the swan's gait as a swan is better, no? It's more natural. Right. So it was going away faster. It kept jumping out of reach. Yet every time it used to go near, it used to go out of reach. So it was gradually leading Damayanti away from her friends. Quietly. And it took her off into one small thicket of trees where nobody could watch. The swan had gone off inside, Damayanti had gone off there. And when they were all alone in the thicket and nobody could see or hear them, the swan turned and spoke to Damayanti. "Aye Bale," it said, "child, you think you can catch me?" It asked. "Oh girl, oh girl," he told her, "you know I can fly. You can't. How do you think you're going to catch me? Looks like your youth has still not overcome your childhood. But don't worry. Don't worry. Because I want to tell you something which is going to blow away your childhood." Listen carefully. We swans are the vehicles of Brahma. Right? And we don't hand out favors freely. We don't. You know, Damayanti was looking at the swan. She was hearing it, but she was looking at it also. You know, like two ladies meet, they're talking, suddenly one lady will say, "Such a nice sari you have," like that. Then they'll be discussing that sari for some time. Then they'll come back to topic. Like that, this girl was hearing, but she's looking at the swan. And Swan noticed. Swan, not swan for nothing. He noticed. He said, "Yes. I am from Brahmalokam." He noticed that he is transfixed by my golden feathers. Golden sari kind of thing. "Yeah, I am from Brahmaloka. And I have I swim and I have my bath in Swarna Ganga. And I eat stalks and leaves and petals of golden lotuses. It's no wonder I am golden in color. But by the will of the Almighty, once in a while, when I leave Brahmaloka and come to the earth, I like to go and play in the garden of King Nala. And then what do you think of me, kind of thing? Anyway, coming back to you're catching me. Mere mortals cannot catch me, O Damayanti. Only celestials can touch me. Humans can't. One such person who I consider a celestial, who has caught me, is the king Nala. Har Namah Parvati Pataye Janaki Kanta Smaranam Gopika Jivana Smaranam Vetrivel Muruganukku Shri Sadguru Swaminah Shri Anjaneya Swaminah